Sing over your own intro, has Kelder. Good morning and welcome. So we're talking about the good things of marriage.
Yeah, we are. I thought, we often talk about the struggles and things, and there are probably a lot of single people out there. Why would I get married after listening to Talk to the Hands for the last 2 years? Because it sounds like nothing but hard work and trouble. But I thought, look, we've got to look at the good things.
Well, but there are. I've found in my marriage, which has now been 18 years, that there are times of hard work, and there are times of not so much hard work and enjoyment, and it kind of goes through planes.
I reckon if you're getting 50-50, you're doing very well.
Yeah.
But I think most people settle for about 60-40. Some will settle for 80-20.
But it's worth the hard work.
20% really good, 80% hard work.
Yeah, wow. And the question must be asked: why would you buy if that's the sort of result that you're expecting in marriage?
We're supposed to be positive here today, Joe.
No, come on now.
I'll tell you what. We'll start off with the best thing about marriage is you've got a companion who loves you.
Yeah. Right.
And what it is that we all desire unfailing love. Solomon wrote that actually. This is what people do. We desire
King Solomon?
Yes. And when we have...
As compared with Solomon that lives in Lauderdale.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of
what was that question?
My old mate's soul in Newtown. I was like, what? He's a very wise man.
This is in Proverbs 19... anyway, around there. Yes. We all desire unfailing love, and when we either give and share and receive unfailing love, we thrive. It's like fertilizer to a plant, or premium fuel to a car. I thought I'd use a
just engaged.
illustration.
Yeah, good job.
Well, the bloke just went, oh, now listen it.
That's right, and that's what love does. It really makes us thrive. If we can be in a context of safe, secure love, we thrive as human beings. We do better at work. We do better in all sorts of things when we're in a secure attachment in a love relationship.
That's good.
So if we can give that to each other by being caring, by supporting each other, working things out together, love is the thing that we need in marriage. And if you've got that, you're doing very well. And you need to give it and receive it.
And love is an action.
True. Now the second good thing about marriage, of course, is the romance. The warm sharing of each other. The intimacy. The fun part that we have as couples.
Yeah.
Which I cannot sort of too much elaborate on this radio station.
That's good. Keep going.
But that also, intimacy works best in a safe, secure, committed relationship.
Yeah.
People sometimes look for it outside relationships, and it can sometimes be a bit empty. But in a secure relationship, it really have more of a sense of fulfillment in the area of sharing intimacy. So, a good marriage or a good relationship gives you that.
That's good.
The third thing is you're sharing a journey together, and you've got to see yourselves as time travelers. You're traveling through time together, and it's a journey that you have together. And you're sharing dreams, and you're working things out. And every now and then you have a victory. You wanted this, and you've got it. And there's a sense of joy in the achievements that couples have. So you might dream of having children. You dream of having a house. You dream of going on holiday. And you work towards that together, and you share that together, and you feel good about the fact that you've worked this out together and you're sharing it together.
Yeah, it's good.
So there's all these good feelings about that. And extended family can sometimes be a great thing. So it's not just you as a couple, but there's extended family, and you enjoy your in-laws, the family get-togethers, and you watch that. So all travelling through time together, growing and seeing kids grow, and there's all these little markers where you achieve things, and these things make you feel good in the long-term relationship.
Sometimes I wish I'd go back in time, like 5 minutes,
Fix it up.
Like, oh man, I wish I'd go back 5 minutes. But anyway, that's a different story.
You kind of have challenges and possibilities, and you have shared goals, and you reach them, and you feel good about those sort of things. So it's great being married.
It is great being married.
And to be able to talk about that in the long term. So if you're married for 18 years, you have all these shared memories of, remember we did this, remember that, we did this, and you can actually talk about that, and you feel good about the fact that you've had all these wonderful achievements.
Yeah.
See your kids grow up, and they're doing well. And so there's all these manifold good feelings when it comes to being in a long-term married relationship.
You sold, Joe?
The other thing,
he's doing okay. I'm not quite there.
Keep going, Hans.
I'm thinking about it.
Now, the other thing about marriage is it's a great place to learn. Iron sharpens iron, they say. And if you're willing to be open-minded and work at the marriage, you'll find that the things that you work out in marriage also affects the way that you relate to other people. And so it's a great school. And if you're willing to listen to each other and take on board what the other person says, and willing to be influenced by the other person and allow them to mould you, so you're moulding each other and shaping each other. So you're allowing that to happen rather than being rigid and expecting the other person to fit into your
It's
way.
one thing that I've learned about marriage is, like, I agree with all you said about marriage, but for me, it sure does have a way of knocking off those hard edges. Because you're just not going to survive in marriage if you're too rigid.
No, that's true. And so if you're willing to be flexible and allow the other person to influence you, then you'll actually grow. And you'll probably become a better person, actually, because, you know, we have faults, and sometimes we hear, of course, criticism and complaints. But, you know, if we're willing to be flexible, hear it, and try and change, and if both partners do that, then you can sort of, you feel good about it because there's sharing in that rather than one person.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's good if you're in there for the long term and you're working at it and you're enjoying it and you're looking at the positive things that are happening in your marriage, you know, all the things that you can achieve, it can be a great place to be. You wouldn't swap it for anything.
No. I agree completely. Amen to that. Hans Kelder, thanks for being here.